I have a lot of mixed songs under my belt, and I found a golden frequency, or rather a guitar's own devil's frequency, that you need to check out every single time you mix guitars, especially if they're distorted. If you get this right, your guitars go from harsh and cheap to lush and professional in seconds. Hi, my name is Stuart. I'm a producer and a session musician. I worked on over 100 songs last year, and if there's one thing I've learned, guitars are greedy. They want to take up the whole mix, but there is a specific spot right around the 4K mark where distorted guitars hide their nastiness. It's that whistling or fizzing sound that makes the listener want to turn the volume down. Let's look at this in the door. Most people try to fix harsh guitars by rolling off the top end with a shelf. So we've got a session I'm working on here, and this is what it sounds like right now. Okay, so if we just do the chuggy guitar. This one's pretty good, to be fair. What most people try to do to fix harsh guitars is they grab an EQ and they roll off the top end. Just sounds a bit dull and it's lost the life of the guitar. So instead of doing that, find the peak. Give yourself a notch bell curve, and then somewhere between 3.5K and 4.5K. You hear it? Sounds like a kettle whistling. So once you've found it, just pull it down. But you don't need too much. Usually between 3 and 5 dB is enough. On this track, it's quite a subtle difference. Let me, bear with me, I'm just going to record another track, use a real sort of distorted tone. DI signal. Okay, so let's do the same thing on this track. So grab an EQ. And there's the frequency I'm talking about. Hear it, just sounds just like a kettle boiling, whistling. So let's take that, knock that down. Let's go 5 dB. Okay, so now we're going to do a A-B, so we're going to turn it on and off. It just takes away that harshness and it makes a distorted guitar sound great. It really does. Sometimes I crack myself up. Now, a word of warning. Don't just cut it and forget it. So you can't go... Because 4K is also where the attack of the guitar lives. And if you cut too much, the guitars will disappear. They will fall into the background of the mix. And they sound like they've been played in a different room. So you need to use your ears. The trick is to cut just enough to remove the pain of the harshness, but keep enough of the punch. Think of it like it's a surgical move, not a chainsaw cut. I think that sounds so much better with that. Just that one cut sounds so much better. Does it need others? Yeah, it probably does. You know, we're going to mix it. We'd probably go... I mean, look, we got a high-pass filter on to 110 hertz. We've cut it 129 hertz by 4 dB, 6 dB at the 4K, and also a 2 dB cut at 955 hertz. And I think you'll agree that sounds pretty darn good as it is. But anyway, it's one guitar. So we've got drums, bass, and one guitar going on here. If you're struggling to get your guitars to sit right in the mix, or you want to hear exactly how your song can sound when mixed by a professional engineer, then head over to stubertstudios.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.